Hey, it's Dr. Lance of Golden Gate Chiropractic. I'm going to talk about an exercise that helps with shoulder tracking if someone's having impingement in the front, sometimes with any pinch that's up in the top of the shoulder, levator scap. We lie on our back. We do what's called an upper body anchor. I like to use a yoga block at first, so you can just put it here and try to trap it with the bones, the inside bone of the elbow like this. Palms are going to go toward the floor. I'm going to touch my knees together. That's our lower body anchor. My knees stay touching and my toes come up. And then in this position, I'm going to breathe into my belly and then my chest, and then I'm going to tuck my chin. So belly, chest and rib cage. I'm going to tuck my chin. That's my full inhale. Now here, I'm going to exhale with my abs, but I'm not going to let my chest or my neck move. So only my belly goes toward the floor. I'm going to go belly again. This time as I'm inhaling, I'm going to reach as high as I can toward the wall behind me, keeping my palms flat toward the floor. Now I'm going to keep it here, squeezing my elbows, squeezing my knees. I'm going to exhale with my belly. And before I run out of air, I'm going to bring this back down. Then I'm going to inhale again. I'm going to hold that space and exhale where my oblique lines are of my abs, feeling that tension. Before I run out of air, I'm going to drop back down. I'm going to do two more. Bringing my toes toward my shins, my knees together. Exhaling at the top. Before I run out of air, I come back down. Last one. Reaching even further, tucking my chin. Trying to make the side bodies long, holding that space and exhaling. Coming back down. Boom. So the purpose of the knees coming together is to internally rotate the femurs. My toes come up because that loads the back of my body. So I'm basically taking what is often like too much anterior pelvic tilt. I'm internally rotating, that's turning on my adductors, starting to align my adductors into the oblique fibers of my abdominal cavity. That's my core that crisscrosses up into my shoulders. As I come externally and reach toward the sky, my lats, which crisscross into the oblique fibers of my glutes, are starting to lengthen and that chain is engaged. The front functional line of my pec, which is pulling my arm in, is connecting into my rectus and my obliques into the opposite adductor, so that chain is engaging. So we're completely stabilizing our center chains while breathing our spine long, elongating with our lower trap, which is the healthy pattern for shoulder flexion, holding ourselves accountable. If you don't need the block, if you can go elbows all the way together and reach, that's great. The block is just so that if someone's just starting to explore this, they have something they can press against. But the stabilization while lengthening with the breath, the exhale while at full length gets the diaphragm to basically disassociate from the rest of the body and function independently, strengthening the breathing muscle, which will again elongate and stabilize and open the low back while compressing and putting your shoulder in a proper position for that flexion pattern. Hope it helps.